right.
Old Sindo and Luke Beckett. Monroe, I think, was running around here. It's fun seeing all those guys.
Justin, you're halfway through. Can you just give us an evaluation on how things went for the first 2 weeks?
Well, there's getting everybody acclimated is part of the fun challenge. You've got new schematics and new players. I think the players' energy at practice, their attention in meetings and walkthroughs has been awesome. Now, when you stand out here and you do walkthroughs or you do practice and the ball camps on the 30 and the coaches are behind, you can kind of always solve the problems before the play might start. And you play in a scrimmage, and there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of, just substitution with groups and the play clock. So there's a ton to clean up, but we've made significant strides. It's really exciting watching some of these guys and the individuals that are making some really good plays. Collectively we still got a ways to go, but
who are the ones that jumped out that you're excited about?
Oh, geez. Well, let's see here. The O-line group right now, that's a work in progress because there's a lot of bodies kind of moving. I think, the tight end room, Jack is really, he shows up each and every day. Jeff Johnson's carving himself a role, Mason Minnie, and Marshall's made some good plays. The wideout group, it seems like each day there's a different guy. Today, Tron made a couple really big plays. Jay Brady, he was a little dinged up early in the week. He's flashed. Jacob, seems like Jacob every day is doing something pretty unique, whether it's catching the ball on the flat and making somebody miss, or he's an acrobatic seam catch, or we're putting him all over the place. He flashes. Jaden, yesterday he had one of the best practices I've seen in a year from a running back. It was awesome. So having him and the Jet back there, that's 2 number 1 running backs.
Seems like Jaden has that burst back again.
It sure looked like, man. I'm telling you, yesterday. Were you yesterday? He had a couple today.
He did today too.
Man.
It was a great practice for sure.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, there's 2 number 1 running backs in there, so that's really exciting. Quarterback room, same thing. Like each guy kind of has his moments, but all those guys are improving and pushing each other. And
can you break the 3 down and what you think you're seeing from the 3 of them?
Well, again, all of them have their moments, and everybody needs to continue to improve.
What are you liking that Devin's doing?
Well, Devin, in terms of comfort level in the offense and knowing what to do, he's been really good. He's had some great moments in practices. He has some really good throws. Today we turned the ball over a little too much, so we've got to do a better job there. And it's hard until you get a relative comparison. One guy goes with one group, it's
EJ looked like he had a pretty good practice.
Yeah, EJ, EJ's had a good spring. All 3 of them have. EJ has been noticeable. The growth he's made from practice 1 till now, it's obvious. And, the ball's coming out quick. He's playing. He's playing with great feel in the pocket. And then I've been impressed with EJ, and then obviously Jaron throwing the football. He had a couple pretty really impressive throws today.
Devin's been running with the ones, but is that thing not settled at all?
He went with the ones today. We're going to continue. Devin needs to continue to work and get better, as does Jaron and EJ. We just need to keep working those guys. And, they'll all get opportunities. But right now it's about repetitions. And, I'm sure that obviously the scrimmages mean something. But one day or one play isn't going to make or break it. It's going to be, the cumulative effect. So, yeah, they're doing a good job, though.
We hear a lot of cheering behind us. Are you connected much at all with Jack Clark and the rugby team?
Jack is awesome. Yeah, I've gotten to know Jack well since I've been here. That guy is a great coach. I think Jack could coach about any sport he wanted to. Yep. They got a big game.
St. Mary's. Yeah. If I can get in.
If you can get in, yeah. I'm not sure you can get it. You might have to
Probably not.
stand, peer over the fence somewhere.
How are things coming as far as installing Brian's offense?
Good. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of layers, but the fun thing is to see the guys start to understand it and to compartmentalize it, and the amount of the variety that it gives you to do, whether it's personnel groupings, formations, motions, to stress the defense. I mean, if you just sit in the defensive staff meetings and the issues that you have to deal with and defending those guys are plenty. So it takes a little more time on the front end. There's no doubt about that. But I've been real impressed with the players' eagerness to get in there and study. Obviously, when we have time, and then they do it on their own. But it's to say it's complete right now, it's not. We're getting there. And but again, the volume early is going to be a lot, and then it's a matter of being able to kind of compartmentalize it, and it gives you a lot of options.
Is that volume the biggest difference between what you've
Yeah, I mean, if
past?
you just say with personnel groupings, I mean, even using cadences and different cadences and using those as a weapon. So there's a lot of detail in it, and it's on us as coaches and the players to own that detail, because that's the difference. I mean, it's all those little things. It's the cadences, it's the personnel groupings, it's the pre-snap, things that we can do. So it's a lot of fun to install, and it's challenging, but again, it just gives you a ton of variety and a lot of answers. And again, I know sitting on the defensive side, how many issues it can create for the defense.
A few guys that have been flashing on the defensive side, Dunn and Jayon Young and Legend Journey had a couple of back-to-back TFLs or stops at the line. Luke Ferrelli with a couple sacks the last couple of days, a pick.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about what you're seeing out of these guys?
A lot of there's guys getting more and more opportunities, and you mentioned a bunch today. I mean, Tristan Dunn has showed up, seems like every day he makes a play. The young DBs, the new DBs, I guess Zeke, Jayon, let's see who else. Aiden, he's made some really good plays. Luke Farrell, I mean, Hunter has been super steady. Hunter Barth, Boom, Farrelly. Yeah, all those guys are doing a pretty damn good job. So Legend was a guy we're hoping would take another step this spring, because he's got some athletic ability. We got to continue to add size there. And then really interested to see kind of how the edges do. Obviously Ryan McCullough, we know what Ryan can do. Ryan's a very good player. He's been really impressive this spring. We want to see more out of the other guys in that room, so he's going to take another step.
Can you talk about the secondary? You mentioned a couple of those guys, but that was an area where you lost 4 guys who were pretty good. Just talk about
really good. I mean,
how they're coming along.
Yeah, I mean that group. You're losing 4 guys. 3 of those guys. I mean, I would bet 3 of them get drafted. 2 for sure, probably a third. So when you lose that, there's a transition, and so they're used to. I mean, I think it's now the guys who've played under them, or the new guys. It's their time. It's a pretty fluid depth chart in there, which is great, because the competition will bring out the best in all of them.
Are you encouraged by what you're seeing so
I
far?
think Crosby's taken a step. He's been noticeable. Again, I mentioned Tristan and Aiden. Let's see here, who else? Cam Sidney has done a really good job. Like last year, Miles Williams played really good football for us, and was super steady. And I see Cam maybe, in that type of role. He knows everything. He's really smart, good football player. So he's done a nice job. Again, Zeke, who transferred in, has flashed at corner. We want Jair to take another step. I really need Jair to keep making a move. He's got the ability, the physical ability to do it. Now he's got to do it on the field. So it's just there's a lot to be determined. But there's a lot of guys that are making good plays that give you there's potential there, and that's a great thing. It's great to have potential, but again, potential is a coded word, meaning we haven't done it quite yet. So potential is good to have, but you want to realize that potential by the way we play on the field.
I got time for one more question.
Being this far into spring practice, how do you feel like the new offensive staff is just melded together and worked together so far.
Awesome. Just the football in there, the football discussions they're having. I mean, when I have the time, I like to slide in there and just be a part of that, to listen and offer a defensive perspective. But those guys are, I mean, there's really good football being talked in there. It's a lot of fun. And obviously we got to, and Brian does such a great job of taking so much information and being able to compartmentalize it and, build it into the system. I mean, it is the level of detail, the flexibility within it, getting a lot of different people involved. It's a lot of fun, and there is an investment because you got to spend time and getting familiar with it, and again, all the different layers. But it's a lot of fun to be a part of, and I know the players are excited about it as well.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
All right.